I take it back. Canada is a frozen wasteland. What's going on, folks? Eddie here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So far, all we've done is go power. We've gone turbo, that's power, tune, that's power, downpipe, that's power. All we've done so far is go power. The 124 Abarth is relatively well set up from the factory. You have Bilstein dampeners, and the springs are pretty stiff. But at some point, when you're going down a certain path, you need to get the suspension to match what the engine is doing. The coilovers we've gone with are the ST XTA Coilovers. That gives us a lot of adjustability to really fine-tune the ride of the car, whether it's on the street or it's going to be on the track. Maybe you want to see them? This is one of the front coilovers for the 124. This thing is pretty rad looking. Yeah, it doesn't look as nice in pictures as it does in person. It's gonna probably look super dirty soon being on the underside of the car, but if you like what we're doing, hit that like button, smash it if you so desire. Don't forget to subscribe, it's what your mom would want you to do. I know you love your mom. Alright, so these are the ST XTA Coilovers. We got a manual that's pretty much just in German. There's the adjustment tool, and here's the coilovers. So we're going to start with the rear suspension first. We got to get ourselves in the trunk, so let's do it! So we start by pulling out the trunk liner. It's held on just by plastic clips. It's pretty basic. Porsche. Man, there's a lot of these things. It has an emergency trunk open thing. What human being could fit in here to use this?
Should we try?
You can try, you're smaller. Smaller than me, at least. Think you'd fit?
I'll try it.
You want to try and get in here?
Yeah. You film.
Alright.
We can see if the handle works. If not, hope you can pop the trunk.
Trade. Where's the...
You see it?
Oh, you just push it? Oh, you pull it down.
Yeah. All right, you think you can get in there?
We'll find out. Oh wow. Nope.
No? You need help? You gonna be okay?
Oh. Yeah, I could get in, but I'm not getting out.
I don't want to hurt myself. We got a long day ahead of us.
Alright, trunk liner's out. So next up, there's a metal plate in here we're gonna have to remove. If you take a look, you'll be able to see that we have this aluminum plating that's covering where the strut tower is. So we're gonna pull that out and that'll give us access to the strut tower. Oh, that's what that's for. Looks like this is shielding the fuel supply into the tank. So that's the filler neck where you put your gas in. Runs along there, goes into the tank. It doesn't take too long to get the trunk liner out. You can do it in about 5 minutes. Not that big a deal.
Just make sure you have a Porsche to start on.
Yeah, you need to have a Porsche to store all parts on. If you don't have a Porsche handy, you're screwed. You can't do the job. Okay, now we have to jack the back of the car up. That is a rear. So before we put that in, let's get these roughly set the same. Some of the guides say you need to undo this guy to get the rear coils out, but one thing I learned while doing this is when you drop the OEM strut and coil out, you can actually turn it like a screw to follow the coil and it'll drop out through here. So that's a quick little tip for anyone that's going to be doing the rear suspension on their 124 or ND Miata. Bad. Downside to this is in order to do adjustments on the front struts, if you have an Abarth, is you have to take the strut tower brace off. Also in a Classica wouldn't have to deal with this because as far as I know they didn't have a strut bar. One thing we've learned is the top hat nuts are a different size, the bolts are a different size between the OEM Bilstein struts and the coilovers. The coilovers are using a M8 by 1.25 thread, whereas the Bilsteins are using more like a 1.5. They're, or more like a, I think it'd be an M10. They're a thicker bolt, probably the same pitch, but definitely thicker. And yeah, ST coilovers, you guys need to ship the correct size nuts with your coilovers for the tops. Yeah, they're M8 1.25. Seriously, just put 6 of them in the box when you ship them out. No other complaints aside from that, but please. So hopefully this is the last time these wheels ever go on the car. We're ordering a set of 949 6ULs in tungsten. Gonna do 17 by 9, and we're getting them from the guys at Goodwin Racing. Thank you, Brian. Your advice the other day was fantastic. Couldn't have picked a better person to talk to. When it comes to wheels and tires on either a Miata or a Fiata, Brian Goodwin, that man knows what he's talking about. All right, so the coilovers are in. Now we just have to get the ride height adjustment. So that's it, the car is now lowered. I've been driving it around for the last few days. It felt pretty good right out of the box. I made some adjustments to the rebound just this morning. It was a little bit harsh for just driving around the city, so I softened it up by about 3 clicks. These things have a total of 18 points of adjustment. I currently have them set at 9 clicks, which is exactly in the middle. And that feels really good. The car is quite compliant, but it's not too harsh over every little crack in the road. Yeah, I live in a city, there's cracks in the road. I'm super happy with the way it looks. I only dropped it by about 1 inch right now. After the springs have settled, I'm gonna go back and adjust the ride height a little bit more and then get an alignment. Big thanks to Ricambi. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for getting those coilovers to me so quickly. Super, super happy with them. Thanks for talking me into going to these ones instead of the other models. Thanks, Brett. As usual, links to all the things that are on the car are in the description down below. Alright folks, thanks for watching. I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of car porn, and until next time, later.